Good afternoon, everybody. We are here at 219 Trish in Crestview, Florida. Let's go check out this property. It is on a slope. Keep that in mind, y'all. It's very hilly on this side of Crestview. There is some cracking here on the driveway, but that is not out of the ordinary, especially for settling. I do think the interior of the home is super spacious. Here's a view from this angle on the sloping, so keep that in mind if that's really not your thing. As we keep walking this way, let's see. I do love a good front patio, really spacious. I absolutely love this. I do like that you guys are on this side of Trish because it's a great neighborhood. And like I said, I did go inside and the space is awesome. The doorbell is broken there. Love that you have a storm door. Let's check out the property. Okay, so here to the left, you've got a flex space. I know it's kind of hard to tell, but this is more of a cream color in this room. The windows look really good, which is nice. It is vacant, could use a little bit of a clean. It's stuffy in the home. However, I did check the thermostat and the thermostat is off completely, so that's why. But this is your formal dining space. This area is gray. It looks exactly like the color that it shows in the video, which I love. I like the space in here. The tall windows are really nice. There's just a few cosmetic things, not anything out of the ordinary so far. We see some nails that were up from hanging, window treatments and things like that. I'm not sure if this is a load-bearing pillar, but you do have this pillar here. There is no refrigerator in this home. Must have taken it when they left. We've got stainless steel appliances. They do look to be in good condition. I love that it's nice and clean for you guys. Expansive counter space. This island is permanent, so it can't move around. I wish it was a little bit bigger, but nothing horrible. This is laminate countertops, so definitely keep that in mind. We got a good farmhouse sink in here. Hello, camera. Right in here is gonna be your pantry. We have the builder wire shelving in here. The paint doesn't look bad at all. Definitely was probably a DIY paint because we just see like a little bit of paint on things like the plugs and the switches. Here on the right side of the home, you do have a bedroom along with your garage. It's a 2-car garage, water heaters over here. It is insulated, so I cannot view the date on it, but that way you know that. Okay. Access to the attic. There is a little bit of peeling right here on the strip. That is not something that is out of the ordinary. It just means that the drywall tape is coming down. It's definitely an easy fix. Space-wise, I think it looks really great. In here, you've got a linen closet right by this garage door. This is like a teal blue. I know it's kind of, it shows here pretty well. Yeah, I think the colors are pretty accurate. The carpet definitely needs some love. We got some staining in the carpet. While there's not really an odor in here, which is nice, we do see the staining pretty well. This, again, this side is beige color. There is LED lighting that they have left in the home, so that will stay. There's still the plugs, so if you wanted to add or take those out, you definitely could. Here is the closet. I love that it's a walk-in. It's got a light. The baseboards in here are a little funky. It definitely needs some cleaning. I wonder if at maybe one point they had them painted yellow. But this is a Jack and Jill. So from here, you have access to the sink. And then behind this door is your toilet and shower. We've got the standard shower in here, toilet. There's a little bit of cracking on the corner rounds, but nothing terrible. The color in here is that beige color again. Seems to be looking pretty good. And then this is the second bedroom. Again, the carpet definitely has some wear and tear. I would highly recommend getting them deep cleaned or asking for that in the offer. I think this space there was really great. Standard closet. From here, we head back out. You have a really spacious laundry room. I would like to note we have a dead friend in here, so I would definitely recommend getting it bombed. I'm not sure why the plug is slanted like that. That's a weird installation. And you definitely have some clogging inside the dryer vent there as well. Love that there's a nice little cabinet here. Got an electrical panel here. I'm gonna keep on going. Here we are in bedroom number 3. I do want you to note that these carpets are more on like the cream and brown side. They definitely, again, I would recommend getting them cleaned. It's a little dark in this room, but nothing terrible. Then from here, we've got your second bathroom. It is a full bathroom. It looks like they did some recaulking at the bottom of the bathtub. A few dead bugs in here. It's not out of the ordinary for a vacant home. The fan sounds great, which is nice. And then here in the hallway, we have another linen closet. I really like this deep color flooring. There is some imperfections on it, just some scratches and things like that. Nothing out of the ordinary, right, for a home that's been lived in. I love the paint colors. And they did leave all of this shelving. Excuse me. This breakfast bar is pretty big. You could easily fit at least 3 to 4 bar stools here very comfortably. I love that while it's open floor plan, it is kind of sectioned off, which is really nice. It gives you the opportunity to have dining over there, and then you can have kiddos playing over here or just guests hanging out, whatever you need. This hallway is so expansive. And you see kind of on the floor, there's some markings there. I know it's hard to tell with the light, but I did want to make a note that there is popcorn ceilings throughout the entire home. You should be able to see it on the video, but just in case, it's a little bit of fogging in this window pane. That's usually a failed seal. Here is the primary bedroom, really spacious. All the bedrooms, you can definitely fit a queen size bed comfortably. Here in the primary, you can fit a king size bed pretty comfortably. The walls are flat in the bedrooms. And then we've got dual vanity sink, nice big bath with the jets. And then we've got a really spacious walk-in shower. Right over here, you have your toilet dungeon and a linen closet, which we love. Okay, here's another angle. Again, this right here is going to be laminate countertops. They definitely didn't go all the way up with the paint, and they got a little bit of paint here on the ceilings. And then this is your primary closet. I do love that there's kind of an extra shelving unit and things like that. That's nice. And there's a plug. The light is not really working in this one. That's why it's so dark in there, but got a lot of natural light in this bathroom, which is awesome. Okay. And now from the primary, we're heading back out into the living space. I'm gonna do a full view for you guys again. And now let's check out the backyard. So this property does have some sloping. I do love that it's kind of graded like on levels. Oh, it's drizzling. The deck looks to be in pretty good condition. I don't see any rotting. Definitely something you want to treat, but you do have sloping here. And then here it does slope. I do like that this space is kind of flat here, so you can absolutely utilize it to put a small playhouse or something, especially right on this part here. It is the most flat in the yard. This is definitely something that's got to get addressed. I'm not sure what they had here, but there is standing water there that is going to breed all kinds of bugs and frogs and snakes and turtles. Is there actually a turtle in there? Wait. I think there's actually a turtle in there, guys. Okay. Then we come this way. You do have a fruit tree. What is this? What are we looking at here? I'm not sure what kind of fruit this is. Usually pretty good at this. Let me see. I can't tell. Sorry, guys. You have 2 fruit trees though right here, which is really nice. And then this is the rest of the yard. I do like that there are gutters. That's nice. My only concern would be when it rains. It did rain today. Things like this will happen and it will continue to just kind of flow down. So keep that in mind, that it will just kind of come towards the home. But otherwise, I think the home is really lovely. I do really like the amount of space in this property. And yeah, all right guys, thanks for watching.